All right, tonight we're going to start, I'm going to start the planning board tonight because our chair and vice chair are not here. So in the absence of a chair or a vice chair, the remaining members vote for a chair for tonight only. So if I can have a recommendation and a motion for a chair and a second, I would greatly appreciate it.
Derek Martha here. I motion and appoint Frankie Williams to
I'll second that.
chair.
I can get a vote? Oh. So we have Arthur recommending Mr. Williams as a first, and then we have Mr. Blevins as a second. If I can get a vote on that, please. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, the same sign? All right, motion carries. So now, Mr. Williams, if you will start the meeting, I'd appreciate it.
Good afternoon. I'd like to call the June 13th, 2024 Surf City Planning Board meeting to order. I need a motion to adopt the agenda.
I'll make a motion to adopt.
A second.
I have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. I need a motion to approve the minutes from the May 9th meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second it?
All right, I have a first and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Steve Wheatley.
Do we have any public comments? We do not. Okay. The next item on the agenda, site plan approval, the promenade out parcel G.
In your packet tonight is the request for a site plan approval associated with the promenade out parcel G building 2. This is a reapproval of the original submittal. The basic site information is in your packet, which includes that the current zoning is C3. The location is 2364 NC Highway 210, and they have an existing state stormwater permit. In June of 2011, the Town Council approved the site plan for out parcel G. In the November 2011 timeframe, the site plan was modified. This modification reduced the site from 3 buildings to 2 buildings. The first building was built according to the modified site plan, so building 1 is built. The Town of Surf City ordinances allow a site plan to be valid for up to 2 years without going through the review process again. Obviously, we've exceeded that by just a little bit. Town staff will review all sewer water specifications during the building permit review process to ensure that the materials used meet the current standards. The applicant installed roadway improvements per the NCDOT driveway permit during the original construction of the development. The applicant will ensure that all new parking spaces are 9 feet by 18 feet, which is the town's minimum requirement. The applicant will also ensure that all fire hydrants required to meet fire regulations have been or will be installed before certification of occupancy of any part of the new building. There is one drive aisle width that shows as 11 feet in your packet. However, Mr. Afifi and I have worked together, and that has been modified to the required 12 foot. So that revision has been made and will be a part of the site plan. The original building provided two-way access between the buildings. However, this revision removes that and provides an 18-foot wide pervious paver patio. The town has no issue with that. The new building is approximately 1,000 square feet larger than the 2011 revised site plan. Any revisions to the state stormwater permit will be completed by the applicant prior to the release of the construction. However, I will say with that increase in building, they're adding a pervious patio, so that would actually decrease the amount of built-upon area that was originally associated with this project. The site plan does provide access point to the proposed Coretta Drive. The access will be reviewed and approved or denied by the NCDOT as the street is a part of that R5900 project. So we'll work with them to see whether or not that can happen. As noted above, the council approved the site plan in June of 2011 with modifications in the November 2011 timeframe. This phase of the project did not move forward at that time. The project will be reviewed during building permit review to ensure that all current fire code requirements and utility specifications are met. The project will utilize the originally approved architectural and landscape plans so that they are consistent with the existing building and existing development. Staff recommends approval of the site plan as submitted. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
The question I have is with the larger space, are you taking any parking away with that?
No, they actually have adequate parking for the revised space. What they did is they took out that roadway and it looks like, and moved the wall just a little bit into that roadway. Instead of it being a 24-foot roadway, it's now an 18-foot paved patio, or not paved, pervious patio. And then that wall just extends a little bit further into it. And they have the maximum number of allowed spots for the site, parking spots.
We originally we had a drive-through option on the plan. Didn't end up needing it, so making it
That's the
outdoor
biggest,
seating.
that's the biggest change since the first approval?
So it was a drive aisle, asphalted, now it's pervious paved.
You guys speak into the microphone, or people can't hear you for
State your
record
name, sir.
purposes.
Well, VP, A&A building. So the original drive aisle was 24 feet. It was originally planned to be a drive-through for the tenant on the end cap unit. That didn't materialize. So now the plan is to have a pervious pavement or paver option between the two buildings for outdoor seating.
Perfect.
Comments? Need a motion?
We can make a motion.
I motion to approve the site plan as presented.
I'll second. Mike Ellis.
I have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Updates.
So for our general project updates, we do have our TRC meeting next week. Currently on that agenda, I have Applewood Phase 1, which is a portion of the single-family homes, and a small portion of the townhome section that was in the center. It will include the Spine Road, which will make the connection completely through the development. We also have the TRC review package for Evolve, which is the apartments out on 17, also known as the Spiller property. That will get them on the sewer capacity wait list. We also have a Valvoline for sketch plan review. The Valvoline is between the Go Gas and the flooring store right up here on 5210. We have a proposed restaurant on the corner of Edgewater and 5210. So right at the entrance to Waterside, across from the Dollar General on that same side, but across the Waterside entrance. It has a restaurant and a small amount of office space on the back. Agave Azul has been released for construction, so it has completed all review processes. And then where the roll-up storage sign is on the left going towards the island, that's been recently cleared. We should be receiving a sketch plan review request for that by the end of today, and that will be for a strip mall that is restaurant and retail mixed. Those are all of the new projects that we've gotten in within the last couple of weeks. So we wrapped everything up, and then they poured a bunch of new things into the portal. So that's kind of where we are on everything. Does anybody have any questions on any projects we have going on?
Need more roads.
We do, but I don't know that that's going to happen.
All right. That wrap it up? You good?
Make a motion to
That's all
adjourn?
I've got.
Got a motion to adjourn, have a second? Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Meeting adjourned.
Who made the motion?